Tara, let's break this game down and talk about all that happened for the Rams tonight. I know in the first half the Rams were down pretty much the entire game, but it was a close battle no matter what. We could say that about this entire game. But coming out of the locker room, they were fired up, ready to play some basketball. Let's talk about the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what Coach Ryan Williams had to say to his team during halftime, but whatever he said definitely put a spark in the girls because they came out on fire in the second half. Two players in particular who stood out tonight, Hannah Taverdi and Annie Brady. Hannah Taverdi always being a key player for the Rams. One player in particular who stood out and was just unstoppable tonight was Annie Brady, scoring 21 points and having 11 rebounds. She had a double-double.
That was incredible to see her step up and take a role with all these seniors out here tonight, so that was super awesome to see her step up for that. I know the Rams did have a 48.3% shooting percentage in tonight's game, while Nevada had 42.1. Those are two totally close numbers. Like, you can just tell from that that was a battle alone.
Yeah, definitely a battle tonight. And I like how we're saying battle because the aggression in tonight's game, I know we're going to see aggression in every Mountain West game, but tonight I feel in particular the aggression was just out of control. Like, it was awesome how great and how hard the girls were fighting. Two girls who stood out to me with that aggression were Sophie Tygeson and Stina Osborne. Those two girls, every time they
how you said aggression there, because they did go up against players for Nevada like Kamariah King, who had scored 16 points for them and unfortunately was not able to stop the Rams. But I mean, we just saw them going up against every single player tonight, and that was huge for them, and that's what essentially gave them the victory, 75-64.
Yeah, and what a special night it was for the Rams as well, as it was their senior night. Let's talk about that. How emotional did you feel? Because I know in here I was very emotional, and I know for a fact that there was not a dry eye in the house tonight.
Yes, for sure. I like how you say emotional, because I definitely did get a little teary-eyed watching this tonight, especially being with this team this entire season, watching them compete game after game. I know for players like Hannah Traverti, Veronica Merkovich, and Stina Osculin, this night meant a lot to them. And seeing Coach Ryan Williams giving them all a hug and just appreciating them for their season, that was incredible. I think that was something amazing and something this team will remember forever, especially the standing ovation from the crowd. It just made it all more special.
Yeah, in those last few seconds of the fourth quarter, the three seniors being subbed out and just hugging their teammates, hugging Coach Ryan Williams, like you said, you could just see the chemistry that this team has and just how much it affects their performance and how, like, it makes them such a successful team, and that is why they're such a successful team, is because they have that chemistry and they feed off each other and they know what they want and they just get along so great. And I think that's just what makes this team unbelievable.
Yes, for sure. This family bond is something I think this team will remember forever, and hopefully we can see them carry that into next season. I know the Rams only have one more game left where they will be taking on New Mexico at New Mexico on Tuesday at 7, and then they'll be heading on to the Mountain West tournament, so hopefully we can see them compete well there.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
For the Fort Collins figure skating team, they got started about 8 years ago, but for many of the skaters, they've been skating since before they could walk.
I have been skating since I was 3 years old, so I've been skating for 17 years, and this is my first year on the CSU figure skating team.
The club got started so that skaters at CSU could compete at intercollegiate levels and skate with skaters with similar interests.
It has been amazing. It's great to be in a group of people who have similar backgrounds, and therefore we're able to instantly connect in such a big university like Colorado State.
The team comes out to learn new moves and to skate freely, but one skater was able to skate with Disney on Ice, and she was able to talk about her honor that came along with being able to skate with them.
It was an amazing experience and a whirlwind. It was so cool to be able to perform at that high a level, perform for thousands of people every single day, and do what I love for a job.
The team does take in people of all levels and loves to see and teach others new tricks and twists.
I don't really care so much about keeping up with others as myself moving forward.
For many of the skaters, this sport is more than just about going out and spinning around on the ice.
It's kind of like an escape, sort of. So like when I'm stressed at school or like having issues with anyone, I can just come skate and not worry about anything or like anyone, and it's just like really nice. And I met some of my best friends through the team, like Heather and True. They're some of my best friends, so it's been awesome just meeting people and having that escape.
Not only was I able to learn a little bit more about figure skating, but I was also able to go out and try it with a few of the skaters.
I'm out here on the ice with Katie, and she's going to take me skating for my first time with the figure skating team. Let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
You did very well for not having been on the ice before.
You did amazing, honestly. Like, you did so well. You only fell like 3 times. Your lunge was amazing, so yeah, good job.